Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com here with another episode in the Easy Fixes for Your Mixes series. And this one has to do with clip gaining vocals to help your compression be a little bit smoother. One of the common problems that'll happen if you've got a dynamic vocal performance is that no matter how you set up your compression, you're not going to get the leveled response you really want because the big loud words or syllables or phrases are going to trigger the compression much more than the softer, quieter words, syllables, and phrases. And I've got a really good example of that right here. I'm going to engage the compressor, and here is the vocal line right down here, the waveform of it. Just by looking at the waveform, you can see how some of the words and syllables are really loud and others are softer. And I want you to watch the VU meter as it reacts to those louder phrases.
I need you to stay new, the rest is getting old. Now that the gold that's shone around me only radiates through you. I need you to stay new, it radiates through you. Stay new, stay new.
So on the quieter phrases, we're getting maybe 3 dB of compression. On the loud ones, past 7 dB. And you can hear the compressor react to those loud phrases, and not in a real musical way.
I need you to stay new.
You can almost hear it turning down.
I need you to stay new, the rest is getting old.
So it'd be kind of hard to control the dynamics that way with a single compressor. There are other techniques to get around it, but for today, what we can do is use clip gain to level out the vocal before going into the compressor. Almost every DAW has clip gain. In Studio One, we just right-click on the audio waveform and then just click gain envelope here. And now we've got clip gain on the vocal itself. So we can just kind of do this visually. If I zoom up on some of these phrases, you can tell this one's kind of big. So I just highlight it and then bring it down a little bit. And I'll go through and do that to all of these really big words and phrases. So there we go. Just kind of went through and clip gain down all those big words. I'm not going to clip gain very far. I only want to go a couple dB, maybe 3 dB. If you go too far, it sounds really unnatural. I'll give you an example. I'll push this one down 6 dB.
I need you to stay new.
You could really hear that clip gain happen. But if it's just a couple of dB,
I need you to stay new, the rest.
Not quite as obvious.
I need you to stay new.
And we can kind of taper it in if we
I
want.
need you to stay new, the.
And mess with the curves.
I need you to stay new, the rest is getting old.
All right, so now let's take a look at that VU meter again and see how much compression we're getting. See if we're still pushing up past 7 dB or if we're getting more level compression.
I need you to stay new, the rest is getting old. Now that the gold that's shone around me only radiates through you. I need you to stay new, it radiates through you. Stay new, stay new.
There we go. Now I can crush it with a little bit more compression now because I've evened out the vocal without slamming that VU meter needle and getting too much gain reduction.
I need you to stay new, the rest is getting old. Now that the gold that's shone around me only radiates through you. I need you to stay new, it radiates through you. Stay new, stay new.
This is also a great way to de-ess. S's are often like little football shapes. Kind of looks like this.
Shone.
So if we want to bring that S down, we could do the exact same thing with clip gain and manually de-ess instead of relying on a de-esser if we're not getting the results we want that way. So there it is, a really simple way to get more even sounding compression and better dynamic control out of your vocal performance, especially if you've got a really dynamic vocal line or dynamic singer. Just clip gain those loud words down a little bit, don't overdo it, even out the vocal leading into the compression, and that gives you a smoother vocal tone with more dynamic control. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, so we can keep you in the loop as to what's coming up next, and I'll see you in the next one.